So here we will discuss about the different taxes you need to know if you are like into stock market. Okay. So the first thing is that capital gains tax. Okay. So there are two types of capital gains, STCG and LTCG. So STCG is short-term capital gain, LTCG is long-term capital gain. Okay. So let's say if you buy a stock and sell it within a year. Okay. Like the holding period is less than 1 year. In this case, you will be taxed based upon STCG. And if the holding period is more than a year, okay, then you will be taxed on basis of LTCG. Okay. So STCG is 20% and LTCG is 12.5%. Okay. So STCG is 20% and LTCG is 12.5%. Now there are some extensions. Like if your LTCG profit is less than 1.25 lakhs in a financial year, if it is less than 1.25 lakhs, you will not need to pay any capital gains tax. Okay. So any profits over 1.25, on that amount, you will have to pay 12.5 and 20% tax. Okay. And you can carry forward your losses as well. Like let's say in one stock you have lost, let's say 60K, and in one stock, let's say you have gained 80K. Okay. So your net profit is 20K. Okay. So this is not the case in crypto. Okay. Like in crypto, you can't set off your losses. Okay. But in normal stock market, you can set off your losses. So if you book a loss from a particular stock, you can like use that to reduce your profits. Okay. So it's the final profit that will be counted from all the profits and losses you have booked in that financial year. So that's the first type of taxation. It's very simple. The second type of taxation is when you do FNO. Okay. So FNO comes under speculative business tax. Okay. Like for example, what is speculative business? So a business where like you calculate the revenue and you calculate the expenses on your own, and then after that, when you have that profit remaining after subtracting the revenue from the subtracting the expenses from the revenue, that is taxed. Okay, so any profit you make from the FNO. So let's say you have made around 5 lakhs. Okay, you can deduct the brokerage expenses, you can deduct the STT, you can deduct the taxes that are charged. Okay, like you will get all the charges that has been taken from you from your broker PNL, tax PNL. Okay, so let's say you are charged a brokerage of let's say 4,000, and then STTs, there is other numerous kind of charges as well. So after deducting the charges, let's say your final profit is 4.8 lakh. Okay, so now this is your business income. Okay, so let's say if you have other business income, like let's say you own a shop, you run a company, so there can be other business income as well. So this gets added to your other business income, other sources of income. Okay, OSI. Okay, what do you call it? So, and then that is taxed according to your tax slabs. Like for the first 12 lakhs, it's tax free. Then you have 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, all those things. So your FNO income gets added to your other sources of income or other speculative business income. And then your total business income is taxed on your tax slab. Okay, like whatever it is. Like if it is less than 12 lakhs, you will not pay any taxes. Okay, like for example, like if you do a high paying job, it gets added on your salary. Okay, like so you'll be paying 30% tax. So it's basically taxed on your tax slab, as simple as that, your FNO income. Okay, but there is one catch. If you let's say if you have any expenses, like let's say for trading you need to buy a monitor, or you need to buy a course, or let's say you need to rent a house. Okay, so you can keep receipts, or you can keep a proof of those expenses, and you can subtract those from your profits. Okay, like let's say you need to rent a house for focusing on your trading. Okay, like let's say the rent is 1 lakh per annum. Okay, like you need to pay 1 lakh per year to the landlord for giving you that room. Okay, so you can deduct this 1 lakh as expense from your FNO profit. So let's say your profit now becomes from 4.8 to 3.8 lakhs. Okay, so your profit net profit is now 3.8 lakh instead of 4. So try to keep a track of your expenses, try to keep a track of what you are spending for making a profit in FNO. It can be electricity bill as well. Okay, like you need to have electricity to do trading, right? So try to keep a track of your expenses so that you can provide them at the right time and like deduct that from your profits so that you don't pay unnecessary taxes. Okay. So these are the two kind of taxes generally you will face. One is capital gains. So these are for the stocks, like let's say you buy a stock, sell a stock, equity, and this is for the FNO. Like you make a FNO profit, you do this. One more thing is that like you can also set off your FNO losses from your previous year. So let's say in first year you made a loss of let's say minus 3 lakhs. Okay. So next year if you make a profit of let's say 5 lakhs, you can set off your 3 lakhs loss from the previous year. So your net profit is 2 lakhs. Okay. So you can set off your previous year losses, if any, till 8 years. Okay. Like let's say this is 2025 till or from 2017. If there are any losses, or like if there are net losses from 2017, you can set off those losses to your current year's profit. Okay, like let's say from 2017 to 2024 you have made a loss of like let's say 10 lakhs, and your current year profit is let's say 13 lakhs, or let's say 9 lakhs. So if it is 9 lakhs, you can set off that 9 lakhs profit from your previous 10 lakhs loss. So currently you are at minus 1 lakh loss. Okay, so you can set off this minus 1 lakh loss next year if you make a profit. Okay, so you can also set off or carry forward your losses in FNO to a maximum time span of 8 years. Okay, so I think that's a quick video, and that's all you would need to know. Like it's not very complex, and you can also contact with a CA, but I think that's all you need to know. It's not very complex. Okay. So that's all about taxation if you're doing trading.